You know that question, so what do you want to be when you grow up? We've all been asked it a million times, and honestly, for a lot of us, it brings on some serious anxiety. But what if you had a data-driven co-pilot to help you figure that out? Well, today we're going to dig into how AI is starting to step into that very role, the career advisor.
The big one. The question that hangs over every student, every parent. Science? Commerce? Something totally different? Do you follow your heart? Do you go for the money? Do you just stick with the subjects you're good at? The pressure is, it's just immense.
And if you feel that way, you are definitely not alone. I mean, with more career options than ever before and a job market that changes in the blink of an eye, it's pretty much a perfect storm of high stakes and just deep uncertainty. So what if we could cut through all that noise? Well, that's where the idea of an AI career coach comes in. We're going to look at a system from this research called StreamSage, which is basically designed to be a personal guide for your future. So what is this thing, really? At its heart, StreamSage is a platform that doesn't just guess, it analyzes. It takes a really deep look at a student's entire profile to suggest the best subjects to study, and from there, the most promising career paths to follow. Okay, so for the AI to give you any good advice, it first has to, well, get to know you. It does this by building a really detailed digital profile. But what does that actually mean? Let's break down exactly what kind of data it's looking at. First up, the hard numbers, your academics. The system looks at your grades in every single subject. But, and this is important, it's more interested in the trends over time. Are you getting better at math? It also pulls in your standardized test scores, the quality of your project work, and even things like whether you're in the coding club or the debate team. It's the full academic picture, not just one test score. But here's where it gets really interesting. It's not just about your grades. The AI also digs into your personality. It uses established models like RIASEC and the Big Five to figure out your core interests and traits. It even looks at your cognitive strengths, like are you more of a logical thinker or a verbal one, to really paint a complete picture of who you are as a person. All right, so the AI has this detailed profile of you. Now what? Well, this is where the magic really happens. It takes your unique profile and connects it to what's actually happening in the real-world job market. So here's how it works, broken down into 4 pretty simple steps. First, it creates that unique fingerprint of who you are. Then it scores how well you'd fit into different academic streams. Next, and this is key, it sucks in real-time data about the job market. What jobs are in demand? What are the salaries? What's the growth looking like? And finally, it smashes those 2 things together, your personal score and the market data, to give you a final ranked list of recommendations. Now, getting a recommendation is one thing, but what's the point if you have no idea why you got it? That's the key here. The goal isn't just to spit out an answer from a black box. It's to start a conversation by showing you the why behind everything. So let's look at a sample output. You can see for this particular student, math and computer science comes out on top. It's got a super high suitability score for them personally, and the market demand is also high. That's a powerful combination. And this is the most important part, the explanation. The system doesn't just leave you guessing. It tells you why. It points out, hey, your average math score is a 92, and look, your scores have been going up year over year. It sees your participation in the coding club and math Olympiad. It even connects it all back to your personality assessment, noting you align with an investigative type. And, oh, by the way, careers in this area are projected to grow by 24%. It's all right there, totally transparent. Okay, this all sounds pretty amazing, right? But with any technology this powerful, we've got to step back and look at the bigger picture. We have to weigh all that awesome potential against some very real challenges.
On one hand, the promise is huge. We're talking personalized, future-proof career paths, less anxiety for students and parents, you name it. But then you flip the coin, and there are some really serious questions. What about bias in the data? How do we handle the privacy of minors? And what's the right balance between trusting an algorithm and listening to a human mentor? These are things we have to get right.
When you boil it all down, the real goal of a tool like this is captured perfectly in this quote. It's about building a clear, data-informed bridge that takes a student from what they're learning in a classroom directly to a fulfilling career. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. If you had access to this kind of AI-powered career advice back when you were younger, making those big choices, do you think you would have done anything differently? It's a really fascinating thing to think about.